You talked about Coach Sayo, Nelson, and being around the Berkeley Prep football program just coming up, being at Berkeley. But talk to me about what you just talked about, getting your chance to be on the field and make an impact at Berkeley. What was your high school football career like?
Yeah, for sure. So, the first time I really got some playing time was actually that eighth grade season when I went and played spring. I went in there as a linebacker, and we had Jalen Harrell and Noel Vardis, who they were at the time I went in, they were going to be rising juniors. And so I remember coach pulled me in the office. He said, "Look, like you can sit there and wait your turn, or if you want to help the team contribute, you can play. Like we don't have anyone playing nose guard." And I'm a little I'm probably 5'11", 160. And he's asking me to play, but you know what? Like I was in his office, I'm like, of course, coach. Like I'll do it if you need. Like you need me to do that. That's the kind of person I am. Like I've always throughout high school, just my main goal has always been to help a team whatever way they need you. So somebody goes down, I'm a defensive guy. If somebody goes down on offense, I'm the first one trying to step into that position, trying to play it. Like I've always tried to put the team first and put my ego second. So whatever the team's ever needed to win, that's what I've always done. And my ninth grade year, I ended up starting. I think I started almost every game that season. I defensive end, and I was a younger guy, but as the season went on, I just tried to keep my head down, just do whatever they needed. So it didn't matter what the stunt was, my production. It just mattered that we were winning games. That's all it really mattered to me. And same thing in 10th grade, and I think it all really paid off once those two backers in front of me left, and my junior year came around. And I remember it was me and Austin Deem, the other defensive end. He's at Rutgers right now. We both went back to playing linebacker, and it really paid off for us because all that unselfishness and all that hard work we put in, and playing that D line just makes you a little tougher, a little more chippier. Like it really paid off, and we led a pretty strong defense that season. And this year was honestly, in my opinion, the best defense I think we've ever had.
Definitely. You guys had a historic season. You said the best defense you guys have ever had. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you guys did have Nelson Aguilar, other high level players, but is it safe to say this is the best Berkeley team ever so far?
In my opinion, I've had this debate because Skylar Miles, I train with him. He's my linebacker coach, and he helps me with weights and stuff. But he's on that 2012 team that went with semifinals with Nelson, and we go back and forth all the time. But personally, I've seen a lot of great Berkeley teams, but I don't know if any of them could stack up against us. I think we're just a really top to bottom, well-rounded team.
For sure. You talked about just being loaded, all of your peers, multiple guys signing Division One, you guys working hard in the off season coming up. You guys didn't finish how you wanted to this year. Definitely didn't finish how you wanted to last year. But talk to me about what went into this historic season that you just had, that you talked about with the best team that Berkeley's ever seen so far.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think the foundation for what's really, I'd say the last two seasons really is where, our teams, our program's really gone off. 2 years ago, state semifinal appearance, and last year, obviously, state championship, first time school history. But I think the foundation was really laid from even before when we were all in middle school, even when we were competing against each other, because, we were all kind of the premier talent in Tampa. And I remember, as far as like playing 7-on-7 with these guys, and, we slowly were becoming like friends stuff. We always were pushing each other for greatness, every day. Like we were always finding ways to get out there and work and push each other. And, they always say like iron sharpens iron. And I think our class really believes that. Like, we all wanted it bad. We were all going after it, attacking every day and working our tails off for that goal. Cause I think that was always a mission. It was always win a ring. And, we fell ultimately one game short of it. But I think the competitiveness we had in our class and the ability to just push each other and everything we did. And that's not even just on the field. Like I remember we go to a math tutor and it's me, Xavier, and Travis, and we'll sit in the math tutor and, we're like on each other. Like you messed up a problem. Like we're going to give you some grief about it. But like, it's like, come on, man. Like that's not the standard we have here. Like the standard is excellence in everything we do. So